te helpen. Should the cabin pressure drop, oxygen the mask will be automatically at all seats. Stop smoking immediately. Pull the mask completely towards you as this will activate the flow of oxygen. Om het vest op te blazen moet u een stevige ruk geven aan de rode knoppen. Doe dit het echter niet in de cabine.
Netherlands. We'll be going to Luxembourg, through Belgium, into France, and we'll get to the Abbey later today, much later, and we have dinner tonight at 8 o'clock at the Abbey. We will be stopping for a lunch break shortly en route.
all been waiting for the last few months, right? Coming into a beautiful, big metropolis city. Just to give you a bit of information about the city, metropolitan Toronto is 1 square mile larger than metropolitan Paris. And you probably know that the population of Toronto is about 2.8 million people. But the population here in Paris is pushing almost 11 million people, 1 square mile less than the size of metropolitan Toronto. So we're talking mega people here. A rather small city, surface-wise, but lots and lots and lots of people. We'll be taking the North Road. There's a ring road that goes all the way around, a huge highway system that runs around Paris, the outside of Paris, and we'll be taking the north side and heading into...
Worth a photo. What do you say, bro? Yeah, that's
Oh, you gotta take a picture of that. Sure. Scenic picture mode. Come on, man.
Oopsie.
Oh, I almost beat him.
You don't? Oh, come on, hurry.
Let's go down.
On the eastern border of the city, and the new one is now used for music and opera performances, and the old one, as we call this beautiful one on the left, is used only for ballets and dance. Ahead of us is the column of Austerlitz, which was built at the time of Napoleon to commemorate that battle he won against the Austrians. And the column was made. All the roofs are going to be repaired and transformed. The gardens even are going to be relaid out. They are just at the moment of the main restoration, so it is not very beautiful. But I decided to pass this way because I want you to see the pyramid. You certainly heard of the new pyramid of glass that was built as the new entrance hall to the museum. And it is so interesting, so new a monument. I definitely wanted you to see that. So never mind the scaffoldings and the restorations, we're going to see the pyramid. The rest of the architecture all around, it doesn't spoil the old building. And second, it reflects the light of the sky and it gives natural light inside into the entrance hall, which is underground. So the pyramid is enlightening the entrance hall at the museum. It's a beautiful construction. Look on the left, around the corner, here it is. The pyramid built by Ming Pai and inaugurated last year. And under that huge square, you see on the left, there is the entrance hall to the museum, which is enlightened by the natural light coming from...
Just Jennifer.
The second one on the left is presenting a man, obviously a bishop, holding his head. You hear that? No? He was considered
Hey, what's that?
the first bishop of Paris. And let him say, he hated by the Romans because he belonged to the in the turn left, and you see that the church has got the shape of a cross. The nave is the long branch of the cross. The transept is the short branch of the cross, right? This church is 130 meters long. The vault steps are 33 meters high. So she belongs to the medium-sized cathedrals, because most of the cathedrals of Paris, of France, are much bigger than this one. It is rather small because it's a very early Gothic cathedral. They started it in 1163, which is more than 800 years ago. This should be very old to you, no? To me it is not. Honestly, I'm not impressed.
The routine was erected here during the Revolution. And you see, at the moment, it's going to be a little bit difficult to see the obelisk before they are building the big stand. You know what for?
Bastille.
For Bastille Day. That's going to be the parade on Saturday, on July the 14th. You could go anytime between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. You can either walk up or take the lift, as you like. And this arch is 52 meters high. It is called the Arch of Triumph. 21, there is a light burning there called the Eternal Light, which is keeping burning nights and days, and which kept burning even during the German occupation of World War II. You will see the flowers below the arch, the tomb of
You want to get in the picture?
Napoleon and his relatives. You know, Napoleon didn't die in France. He died in Saint Helena on May the 5th, 1821. His remains were brought back to France only in 1840, and he was buried in this chapel in a big, deep crypt of white marble. And instead of being buried into one coffin as usual, he was buried into 6 coffins put
Deal. Paying for me. I'll go
You only went up to the first floor.
Hey, give me a break.
be earlier.
We're early today, that's great.
I did the same thing on the top of the top.
Have you taken a picture down through the grate yet? Oh, wow. Oh God, I was going to that. This is so great. Yeah. I don't think birds would be afraid.
Who is that?
Sean.
That's Sean?
How did he get down there?
Well, let's go, we're going too. Yeah.
I knew I should have worn socks.
That's amazing. Look at that. You should get those people there. They're all...
Alright, dessert time.
So you're going to take pictures of our
Do you have any on Emily?
Sound enough for it? No, we'll take it. I don't know if you taste that.
notice the difference in architecture between the castles you've seen previously and these, and again when you get to Germany, they're different again. And would be basically impregnable by an outside force of the conventional weaponry. It's a little overcast. You might get a decent picture of it. No? And very shortly we will be stopping and getting off of the coach. We will be here approximately 2 hours, and we will ask that we go as a group to the Duomo Cathedral. Once we're there, we'll get you orientated so that you can find your way back to the coach, and then you will have some time to have lunch.
Maybe they let pedestrians live. We're sitting on the sandwich.
Ja, I said I thought I was sending it.
I can't believe we got trivia down there. Yes, I'm going to listen to them right away. I'm buying records.
And they want me is white, green, and red.
I got the best one. It's the hat.
We have 5 anni Baker in salita con compositions alla numero 9, Dreamland, il nuovo
That's what I really, really like.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember how much?
I like that.
Yeah, I got 2 bells from my mom when I got This is called plate. It's 20 francs.
In this wonderful, beautiful Italian city of Verona. And you're going to be really amazed at many of the things that you'll see today. We're going to be visiting the old part of the city. But this is an old Roman city and has been very, very wealthy and very influential city throughout all of the different ages of history. We'll be seeing some very old ruins, some Roman ruins, and also some early 17th, 18th century.
Another 6 or 7 year operation. At one point I was like, oh no.
So good lunch, you guys?
It's great.
I wouldn't know. I haven't got it yet.
It's spaghetti, but it doesn't have any tomato sauce. It's good.
In a very famous street called the Via Mazzini. Via Mazzini now, of course, is a big shopping street, but it used to be one of the main streets that came into this center. This center in the town here used to be the old forum. This is where they used to have their old races, their old horse races in this forum here. And now this forum is, as you see, a little gate that came into the old part of the city. This being, of course, the only part of the city. And if I just find the notes here. Yes, it's called the Porta Borsari. Porta Borsari. Very family writer.
What's he saying? Dante.
And so here is this statue here, and he's thinking about his next art.
He was a French or who was a government guy? He was
So you see that again. Please note again. It's a beautiful city. The architecture is absolutely outstanding. It's such a variety. I'm famous spot here because it's in this pizzeria where that Shakespeare used to come and eat all the time. This is his favorite place. So he used to come and eat here, and Shakespeare. And this is where he was inspired to write the play Two Gentlemen of Verona, because they were sitting right in front of him having a pizza. Big murder. Way, and then it'll run a huge long way down along here, great big square like this. What you need to try and do is you need to try and imagine what this was like way back when it was a hub of the world, of the ancient world. You can see all these beautiful big ships coming in here, and all the trading going on. Of course, people meeting people from different countries and stuff like that they'd never even known existed. So it was a real hub of activity and of culture. Venice. Here we have the Palace of the Doge, which was the royal system at the time in Venice. The Palace of the Doge, and that was their home, their palace of the kings. And in behind you see the Basilica St. Marco, which is a very old church where Gabrielli was in charge of the music here. You know Gabrielli, right?
That's where they go. Come on, Jeff. You gotta see the blonde.
Take place around this table, a couple of minutes of attention. Later you can take pictures, but now, right now, a couple of minutes of attention. What do you recommend are different minerals designed to make up the copper greenness, cobalt blues, the manganese black, and red red. And little bits, they're made in two different ages. Can you see that? They are cut by hand.
Just a hair.
As you see, we're starting to climb a little bit here, coming up into the mountains here, just before we reach the border between Italy and Austria. Robert says that the bus is a little heavy today. Whether you guys ate too much or not, I'm not sure, but anyways, he said it's a good thing you had a good breakfast because we may end up having to push. This is our new sport for the next few hours.
Passport time. We're at the border. My artwork. Anybody got any scissors?
Yeah, beautiful color.
Now.
Typical Baroque Austrian church.
What have you been Stiggins? Mr. Stiggins, have you worked at a car wash?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Every September we wash 2,000 cars in one day.
Oh, I hate you.
Were there any extra cameras laying around?
Yeah, there were. It's in here, I think.
It is.
The
The first thing we have here is that Robert says that it's not often that he's had the privilege of traveling with such fine ladies and gentlemen. And this is the first time that anybody has ever taken the trouble to look after his coach as well as we have tonight. So he says, thank you.
Happy birthday, dear Adrian. Happy birthday to
kind of a monument to look at. So first I was born here. I lived there most of the life here. And did a lot of something. We worked for the kids, and so we had a lot of experience and all of the things were here. And I mean, sounds good. Very, very important.
Sì, sì. Aspetta, ci arriva.
Yeah. I was going to buy just get me out of the Salzburg thing. That was just
Well, let's see now. We've had a big day already. We're only about 2:15 in the afternoon, but this morning we left from Salzburg, actually just beside it, Eugendorf, and we've come along the Autobahn here, took the big loop all the way around Munich and past Augsburg, and now we're right here for lunch at Ullum. So all this along the Autobahn, beautiful traveling through here, through Germany, and now we're going to be heading north in a few minutes to Rothenburg. Up here, where we'll be spending the night and playing a concert.
Hotel somewhere in Germany. We haven't gotten shot yet, but hey, look at this room. Isn't this such a cool room? We've got a sink and everything like that. I mean, look, well, just check it out. We've got a bathroom with a shower.
Stick your head further out.
All right.
When you get to the square, you get enough
Park and all that area. Older, here's what we wear.
这有鱼吗？
Thank you.
It just goes faster. I can't get the
Now watch it. That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
See, your family obviously never went to the Fuku Shop.
Your family's like my family.
Okay, good. No, it's got nothing. About the country itself, you'll notice it's nice and flat out here. Yeah, we're still.
Like Saskatchewan.
Hey? Yeah, just like Saskatchewan. All right. We're actually still in the hilly part. The area that we're going to be going to is they're called polders. It's reclaimed land. Most of the area we'll be driving through will be underneath sea level, which is kind of neat. Incidentally, Amsterdam, the airport, Schiphol, where we landed, is 13 meters below. We'll be staying with families, so it's probably important that you know a few words like good morning, which we'll start with because it's fairly close to the German one. But before we do anything, I guess we should practice the G. It's really quite simple. All you do is you take your tongue and you sort of put the back of it against the back of your throat, and you make that noise. All right. All right. You're not supposed. If you're bringing up like spit and phlegm and stuff, you're doing it wrong. All right. So it's really simple. So anyway, good morning. Goedemorgen. Hey, that's not bad. Goedemorgen.
From personage and from read from Mel, his parents or sis or one letter, and some one of them have no letters in it. From your relatives from Canada, so you can read them when you are at home, because you are 3 days at home here in Dokkum, and we are all very excited that you are here, and I hope you are excited too. We wait a long time, from 4 o'clock, and then came the policeman and said they are delayed and they are coming about 7:30. So it was a bad start, but most of the bad starts have...
Oh, there are maps for data.
You're going to put this in and then we'll walk down, right?
Whoa! See you later!
Okay.
What was that word you were teaching? Felt like it sounds. Oh, my grandma's got that too.
You know Wedgwood? Yeah? My mother, who's 95, has a complete, what do you call it? Set of a kid, child.
Oh, a tea set.
No, it's complete. It's about 200 parts. Well, it's everything that's a quarter of the size. This is Wedgwood from 1900.
Yeah, we have the same glasses. Yeah, exactly the same. But we can buy them. I have them. Well, shoot.
Get the parrot for Mark. My friend's last name is Parrot, and he looks like a parrot.
So you haven't met here?
It's higher land, so the grade will
Back and forth, back and forth. What time are we coming back? 4 o'clock.
Let's hope so. You got to jump across next time. Let's go. We will shake our
Hey, British Columbia. And on July 6th, when the day for the Patriot Parties of America, there's a big meeting here at MANN chapter here. And all by feet, so that's amazing. And he was in Holland and went back, and finally he decided. This one of the But yeah, is coming over, and yeah, this is from the ladies and gentlemen, Canadians on tour. Now you can come up, and there's an implication to this. There you go. It's not working. You guys, when you are back in Canada, and you have something, if it's raining, but it can be used as a parasol. But it was a complete surprise that John and Marilyn were singing. But since Marilyn and Keith are white and women, they have to do it with one. I promise you, when I visit you next week, I bring one for the other party here, all right? So will you please give them to the directors and the singers? Okay.
How did you do that?
That thing goes flying.
I like this song.
That's it? No. Hey, no tears.
I'm going to explain you something about cheese making. First of all, if you want to make cheese, we need the cow. We need about 10 liters of milk to make 1 kilogram of cheese. And this small cheese here is about 1 kilogram, so that's quite a lot of milk. But every cow gives us about 30 liters milk a day, 15 in the morning and 15 in the evening, so that's no problem. When we have about 1,000 liters of milk, we put it all into that cheese vat, and we add a liquid to the milk, which is called rennet, and it looks like this. It's rather smelly, but rennet will make the milk become thick when you heat it. And this liquid used to come out of a dead cow's stomach in the old days. But nowadays we make it on a chemical basis, so that's changed. Then we heat the milk until 29 degrees Celsius, and very slowly the milk will become thick. And after a while we can cut the milk with 3 of those big knives here. We put those knives into that red machine, and the knives will turn around very slowly for about 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes we will have 2 parts of the milk. That is the liquid part, which is called the whey, and the solid part, which is called the curd. Now we don't need the whey to make the cheese, so we get it out of the cheese vat, and we pump that away to the stables because we give the whey back to the animals to feed them. There's still a lot of vitamins in the whey. The curd, the solid part, will stay in the cheese vat. We will reheat the curd until 36 degrees Celsius, that's about body temperature. And again, after a while, the curd will be solid enough so we can put it in these plastic forms here. Here's our cheese maker. As you can see, the curd goes in here, and there's still some holes left. That is to press the last liquid part out of the curd. As we put all those forms under the press, and that's over here. They will stay there for about an hour and a half, because after that time the curd will have the shape of a small cheese by pressing it. But the curd is still white, and it doesn't have any flavor yet. It doesn't taste like cheese. What we do to get that cheese flavor is that we put all those pieces of curd into salt bath, which you can see over there. And after about 10-12 hours in that bath, the cheese will have its flavor. That is a small cheese, but for the bigger cheeses like this one, we need about 24 hours before all the flavor gets into it. Then we can take those cheeses out of that bath, and we let them dry first on those shelves. After about 2 or 3 days, the outside of the cheese will be dry enough, so we can put a plastic coating on the cheese. And that's that yellow plastic, and that's still done by hand as well here. We paint the plastic on the cheeses. So one day we have to paint one half of the cheese, we have to let it dry for a day, and then we can turn all the cheeses around and paint the other half. That for about 3 times. So that's quite a lot of work, but that prevents the cheese from drying up any further. But you probably know this coating there, this red one. It's a kind of wax, it's paraffin, and the only reason we put that on the cheese instead of the plastic is because of the export. So here's an export cheese. Then we need about 4 or 5 weeks more to let the cheeses ripen a bit, and then we can actually eat this. And we call it a young cheese. It's a very soft cheese. But here's an example of a very old cheese. An old cheese is drier, it contains more salt, and it's tastier than a young cheese. Well, this one here is pretty old. This one is about 2 years old. Still good to eat though, and dangerous. Well, then we have different kinds of cheeses. This one here is the Edam cheese, and this one here is the Gouda cheese, or the Gouda. What do you say? Well, you can see the difference by the outside. Edam is always round and high, and the Gouda is always flat. The Edam contains more salt than the Gouda, and the Edam contains less fat. 40% fat in the Edam, and 58% in the Gouda. So that makes it.
Well, I'd like to tell you something about the clocks, the wooden shoe. In the early days they make them by hand, and it takes about 3.5 an hour for one pair. The wood is poplar wood, and the big knife over here is for the complete outside of the clock. When you're a strong man, you can make maybe 3 pairs a day. Well, you better sit down for a while. This is for the outside, and this is the one for the inside of the clock. That looks like a spoon, but it's a very sharp knife. And when you start with this one, you need 2 things. A good breakfast and a good sense of humor, because, yeah, really, it takes you hours and hours to get it out. But thanks God, we have machines for it these days. Better for business and much better for my back. Cheese! Well, I prefer the machine if you don't mind. This is the machine for the outside of the clock. This is a model and a guide. The guide is following the model, and we make a left and a right clock in one time because one is turning to the right and the other one to the left. I'll show you how that works. So as you can see, in 1 minute time, the complete outside of the clock. The wood is a little bit wet, and it is necessary because if it is too dry, it splits up in the machines. The other machine is for the inside of the clock, and we got again a model and a guide. And then just follow with this guide inside this model, and those inside is coming out. I hope. Outside. And then after polishing and drying, we dry them here on top of the roof for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days. And then we paint them and we sell them. I finished this one up because the top of the shoe, this top, is a very important one. That's for the lazy cows, so that we can help them a bit, you know. Cows. And they started making clocks in the early days because the people was very poor. There was not enough money to buy leather boots or even shoes. So there was a clever farmer and he decided to make the wooden shoe. And it is still 1 million people here in Holland that wear the clocks, and it's all farmer people. So this is the rough clock. Here you go, it's a souvenir. Come back next week for the other one, alright?
We'll tell you about the most important.
À faire dame, et en conséquence, beaucoup de gens ont décidé de vivre sur des bateaux. Nous en voyons quelques exemples ici.
En aan de rechterzijde zien. Er zijn vele soorten gevels, maar de meest voorkomende zijn de trapgevel, de klokgevel, de halsgevel. De meeste huizen en gebouwen zijn gebouwd op palen, omdat de bodem zo zacht is. Bij vloed in de Noordzee ligt Amsterdam.
Im 16. Jahrhundert den Handelsverkehr mit der weiten Welt unterhielt.
Cette grande étendue d'eau, le Oosterdok, faisait à l'origine partie du port. Il est difficile d'imaginer qu'au XVIIe siècle...
Diese Verlagerung war infolge des wachsenden Umfangs der Seeschiffe notwendig geworden.
Nous avons maintenant quitté le centre.
Wow. Oh, what's it?
Okay, so we hold this Stephen. Mr. With the bear.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Hallelujah, girl. You better move busy. So, Melissa, what are we doing? Where are we starting?
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's not really a very good picture.
It was good from back there.
That's the lowest one. I was just acting like funny. I did it on purpose.
There is what they call the Tyburn Shrine, which is actually a Roman Catholic convent where nuns pray for the souls of all those Roman Catholics who were hanged until to the Rock Circus in the London Pavilion. When you get round, that sort of peachy coloured building. And quite a thing to feed the pigeons. If you look past Lord Nelson, you may get a glimpse of Big Ben. We'll be seeing that, of course, later. It was Lady Diana Spencer. She was then in St Paul's in 1981. It's also where Queen Victoria celebrated her Diamond Jubilee. It's Queen Victoria, but it isn't. It's Queen Anne. Queen Anne, who was on the throne when the... Jewish. Okay. But they didn't. They should have checked. But you can see that Tower Bridge has two levels. Bottom level lifts up.
What you see over there is the Tower of London, and this gives a good idea of how it was built, because it's 15 feet thick, going up to 11 feet thick at the top. Originally it had split arrow windows at the bottom. The little ones at the top on the left, they're the originals, because the King's Palace, it was a palace as well as people.
It doesn't go anywhere. It's a floating museum.
Secure way of bringing prisoners into the tower. Prisoners like Anne Boleyn, Sir Thomas More came in that way, 13th century. It used to be a moat, as you can see where it's now grass. Other bush. And of course, I told you about the beefeaters and things over the place, but they seem to have cracked it now. They've got little nesting boxes, and quite a few, I think about 5
Linda, I thought you got rid of this
girlfriend, Sharon, right here.
Tell them about your hair, Paul. Your skin condition. Story. My skin
Say cheese. 1, 2, 3, sex.
Nice catch.
You're in that, right? Ready?
Got a picture of Lady hoisting up a dress.
Yeah, did you push it? Hang on, is it off?
Mom, should we take a picture of my camera?
We'll take a picture of you guys taking our picture.
It was the blue button. Hi. Hello.
Done.
Give him away, girl.
All ready to go, right?
Sex.
Sex.
Sex. Limburger. Sex. Sex.
Cheese.
Geez, these are picky. You think they were good?
We should have our cameras right now.
I like the tiny go.
My teeth are getting dry.
Else it would stop.
Drop and roll.
a pleasure to travel with you. Dallas Carey. As you know, he was the heartbeat of the jazz band.
Yeah,
I didn't say heartthrob. He loves arguing with Americans, we're told. Collected a lot of memorabilia as he went across Europe, but I understand you do a lot of shopping for football.
Yes.
Yes. He's a steady, he's a rhythmic influence. Pleasure to work with you. Pleasure to have you with us. She was exceptionally quiet, sort of almost stood off at the side and watched. But as the tour went along, she started to become more and more involved. This girl from Newfoundland is quiet, she's watchful. She seemed to be totally absorbed in Europe, Anthony Dillon. Bev Dodson. Bev? Bev is always busy. How do you buy me? You know what she's busy at, of course? She's busy out checking out the European mail, M-A-L-E system. And it's been a pleasure to get to know you. Totally the same kind of procedure.
It doesn't work.
Dames en heren, de verlichting van niet roken is nu uitgedaan. Weer roken.